Hi everyone, welcome to the Grace Life. So in this video today, I'm part of Declutter Challenge, and that's hosted by At Penny's Place. What I'm showing you here is my grocery side of the cabinet. We're gonna be wiping that down and getting rid of stuff we don't need. This side here is usually where I keep all my baking stuff, okay? So we're gonna be doing that cabinet, and we are gonna be doing the cabinet where I keep my coffee, filters, tumblers. You'll see at the top some tea. We're gonna be doing that cabinet too. This one here in the center, we will not be doing because I just got through storing all of the appliances that we don't use on a daily basis. So that's really what those two top shelves are for, and then the bottom shelf is just plastic wrap, aluminum foil, and some paper plates. So we're not going to be doing that one. So let's get started with this cleanup. So right here you're going to see the solution, or what I normally use when I'm wiping stuff down. I absolutely love this. So we want to use this container. I purchased this at the Dollar Tree. We want to put some warm water in here, a couple of drops of the Dawn. This works so well and smells so good. And then we want to use a couple of capfuls of the vinegar. So that sterilizes everything. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start up here. We're going to empty this shelf. Pretty much sorted these things earlier, but let's see if we can find something we can get rid of. So I'm going to spray this as I'm emptying the shelves so that it can soak. I'm going to spray this one too. So what I love about this solution, first of all, it sterilizes, and then it smells good, and it's a degreaser. So this is great for all of your cabinet shelves, and it smells so good. So I'm going to spray this one again because I probably should have left that and made it so longer. We're going to put the other things back to make room on this counter down here. I don't have very much room to place these back. Now the two mason jars I can keep. This is my creamer, my measuring bowl, and then I have some extra soup bowls right here you can use. And this shelf is now clean. Now we're going to wipe this one down again. And then place everything back. This definitely needed it. Okay. Remember, we're trying to get rid of the stuff that we don't need, whether it's giving it away or if it's no good, throwing it out. By the way, these buffalo check cups that say Bless, I got that from the Dollar Tree. Aren't they beautiful? I love buffalo check. So, and then of course my way done. Those. And my Hello Gorgeous. Gotta have one of those. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the bottom shelf down here. I'm gonna pull this out and do the same thing. Okay, so it looks like cabinet number 1 is done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, here we are. We're gonna start up here at this top shelf. We're gonna do one shelf at a time because I don't have a lot of counter space. So I'm gonna bring this stuff down. We're gonna wipe everything down and place whatever we're keeping back on the shelf. cleaning, especially your food area, that you check the expiration dates of the items that you are putting back up on the shelf. You want to purge all of those that are expired. So we got to get the cleaning solution. Okay, so we're going to spray this, and then I'm going to go ahead and check the expiration dates to these items. Okay, I already did the expiration dates, so now we're going to move on to cleaning the shelf and then placing everything down. So this shelf looks like it's done, and we have some stuff down here that we're getting rid of. So now we're going to move on to shelf number 2. So we're taking that down, and we're going to repeat the same steps for these last 2 shelves. Now this shelf is done. Let's move on to this one. While we are waiting to clean, we are going to have some coffee. Oh, what I should have said was, while I'm waiting for that spray to do what it does, I'm going to go ahead and have some coffee. Okay, let's put stuff back. And already I have a nice little pile that I need to get rid of, because I also went through the dates of these items too. said, welcome. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you stay and subscribe, that you full watch the video, and that you click like. I also hope that you comment below, because I absolutely love when you send me messages. Okay, let's move on over to, let's move on over to this cabinet. Okay. All right, so now here we're on this section, and I'm already running out of room here. Stuff that I need to get rid of. So I'm so happy that I did this. So it's time to take down the stuff from each shelf. We're going to do one shelf at a time, spray it down, wipe it, and then place everything back. Because again, I didn't have too much counter space, so I couldn't take it all down at once. So we're going to do shelf at a time. Now we need to spray this down. And while that soaks and does what it does. Whoops. And the muffin cups here, and these are the ones that have the little football on them. Aren't they cute? Okay. Let's focus. Okay, so I sprayed the top. Let's wipe that down. So now we're going to place the container down. This, nope, we have to spray this one. Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff to throw out. I'm glad I did this. I do want to take a moment and thank the host for this collaboration. Okay, this shelf is already done. Now we're going to empty this one. Okay, so let's get started with this one. I don't know where I got all these coffee filters from. I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these. Okay, we're gonna leave this soak for a minute. I'll be right back with you. because this has some red stuff on there, and I'm guessing it's from the food coloring. So we're gonna leave that soak for a few minutes. Make sure I get enough of that. I'll be right back. I think that's good. I have to change the liner, so we'll do that on another one of these videos. So let's put stuff back. I'm not even sure that these coffee filters help, but I'm just gonna keep one of those. And I'm trying to see if they're all the same size. So I'm just gonna keep one of those and give the other ones away. Okay, so now we're done with all 3 shelves. This cabinet is now done. Let's move on to the next cabinet. Okay, so like I said to you before, this cabinet over here, I don't know if you can see a little bit of it, is my appliances. So we're not gonna look at that. We're gonna focus on these 3 shelves. These 3 shelves carry my tumblers, like I said, my tea, and my coffee, and all that other good stuff that we need in the morning. So I'm gonna start the same process. We're gonna empty one shelf, clean it, put stuff back, sort through it, make sure we check for expiration dates, and throw what we don't need or haven't used in a while away. So let's start here. So I checked the expiration dates before of these items, and these are pretty much new, so I don't need to check these, even though I did that in the store. And we're going to start lining these up. Okay, we got to get these tumblers up there. This shelf is done. Moving on to this one. And this liner is already peeling up. So it's definitely time for new liner. And we will do that soon. Okay. Okay, looks like this one is already done. So let's move on to this last one. Okay, so it looks like this cabinet is done. Yes. Okay, so these are the items over here that we're just going to go ahead and throw them away. I don't know how long I've had them in the cabinet, so therefore they've been in there too long. And so these are the paper towels we use. Now, this was some kind of flour. I don't know how long this has been in the bag. This has to go. Then these we're going to go ahead and give away. So I have a little pile over here of things we're going to give away. Again, this is flour that's been in the bag. I'm going to go ahead and throw these away. Okay, so now these things here, these things are expired. And it's sitting in my cabinet forever. The same thing with the pasta, because remember, pasta has an expiration date. So that's gone. These nuts are... And we're not doing pasta anymore. So we have gotten rid of a whole lot of stuff that we didn't need. So I'm just going to spray this counter right here and just clean that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start out in this cabinet, and we are all done. I wiped up the counter just a little bit from where we were working, and that's a little stack right there of things I'm going to give away. So here is cabinet number 1. I think that looks really nice. So we're gonna close this. That's one job, done. Now we move on to this cabinet here. Remember, this was our food cabinet. It really doesn't look like a lot of stuff. Well, the shelves are full, but I don't know. Definitely looks a whole lot better. We'll close this cabinet. That is number 2. Doing good. Let's move on to the baking cabinet. Okay. So now look how nice and decluttered this cabinet is. This was a hot mess. So we did really good. Now we're going to move on to our coffee cabinet. Remember, this cabinet right here has our appliances that we don't use. And then here we have our tea, our tumblers, then we have our coffee. And I move some of my, because I'm on a low carb diet, so sometimes I move my stuff over, so it is in this cabinet. Some of the jars of the stuff I use. There's my coffee. Here we have our MCTs and our coffee filter and all that other stuff that I make smoothies with. So this is what that is looking like. Real good. This cabinet is done. I'm so happy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you did, click like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every single time I upload a video. Have an amazing day, guys.